Good afternoon and welcome to ZTN News Blitz. Let's take a look at our top stories. Zim schools without PPEs told to defer opening. Kupe first media address in ages. What should we expect? In the arts, emotional Winky D mourns Skara, the drummer. And will FC Platinum agree with Songani valuation? Since the reopening of examination classes on Monday, most primary and secondary school pupils have not been learning after teachers declared incapacitation. However, yesterday the government revealed that it was giving its workers a pay rise of 40%, an offer that the Civil Service Apex Council had earlier rejected. News of the pay rise was revealed by Information Minister Monica Muchangwa.
Consultations are currently underway to consider the request by the Apex Council in the last negotiating meeting, which was held with government. On its part, government has maintained the $75 COVID-19 allowance up to the end of December and the 40% cost of living adjustment, which the workers have requested government to improve. And this has been paid and will reflect in the civil servants' accounts by the end of day tomorrow. Normally, government does not effect salary adjustments without a signed agreement, but we have had to go out of our way to cushion our dedicated workers.
However, teachers say the offer is not enough. Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe Secretary General Raymond Majongwe speaks.
As the Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, we are saying the 40% given by government is an insult. For one reason, it's not a product of collective bargaining. It is as if government is a Father Christmas, bringing something wonderful for a cheerful crowd, which we are not. And as far as we are concerned, I think the most important point here that must be underscored is teachers will not accept the 40% because in actual fact, it entrenches us into more poverty. It actually plunges us into more economic confusion. Teachers are saying, engage us, negotiate with us, and find a long-lasting solution.
Some schools in Zimbabwe have reported facing challenges in securing personal protective equipment, causing delays in resumption of classes. Final year pupils returned to class on Monday. Primary and Secondary Education Minister Kane Matema told Parliament that schools that had not yet received adequate PPEs were instructed to defer opening.
Schools offering Cambridge and ZimSec examinations reopened for the 2020 examination classes on the 14th of September and 28th of September 2020 respectively. Mr. Speaker says, any school that had some essential PPEs outstanding was required to defer opening until all the essentials were in place.
Zimbabwe has gone for more than 3 weeks without recording a COVID-19 related death, while the recovery rate stands at an estimated 80%. 228 people have died of COVID-19 since the onset of the virus in March this year. There are 7,850 confirmed cases and 6,312 recoveries to date. A health expert, Dr. Francis Marua, said while the figures were encouraging, vigilance should be maintained. Moving on, the Supreme Court has given Thokozani Kupe's MDC up to November 30 to convene an extraordinary Congress to elect new leadership. Kupe and Nelson Chamisa are currently in a bitter wrangle over control of the party. Initially, a Supreme Court judgment gave Kupe a 3-month timeline to convene the Congress, but she asked for an extension. In the same vein, Kupe is set to address the media in Harare. Our correspondent, Blessing Munati, is at Harvest House where he gives us more. Blessing, good afternoon. I see you're in the sun. What's the update?
Oh, yes, I am. It's trying to stay hydrated as much as possible. Scorching conditions in Harare today. I am at the Harvest House right here in Harare, the MDCT headquarters, where the acting MDCT president, Dr. Thokozani Kube, is expected to give an address. You will be interested to know that the High Court gave her until the end of November to hold the extraordinary party congress. She is also anticipated to comment on the recent party developments that saw the youths being housed here at the Harvest House since Monday, calling for the 2014 structures to be respected. We will keep our tabs on that address and give you the latest on what comes out of it. It's back to you.
Multi-Zimbabwean award-winning Zim Dental artist Winky D was overwhelmed by emotion as he took time to remember his late former drummer Delroy Skara during a virtual performance last night. Also known as the Gaffer, Winky D described Skara, who died on Sunday, as one of the best drummers he knew.
This one is a special dedication to one of the greatest young stars as far as beating the drums is concerned. Delroy Skara, the drummer. May your soul rest in peace. From the Gaffer and the VJ and the entire music fraternity, we are still with you in spirit. Yeah, so this is a special dedication reaching out to you. Let's go with it, VJ.
Radio presenter and MC Abisha Palmer said Skara was a brother to him.
I worked with Skara several times. Yeah, man, I also played the part when he used to play those drums. I would hold the microphone, hyping up the crowd. And it's very sad that he had to pass on at a very such tender age, and we suffered a very big loss. And the gap, I don't think we'll be able to fill such a very big gap that was left by Skara.
More than 300 students in Namibia have caught coronavirus since schools reopened. The Ministry of Health says most cases are in boarding schools. Health Minister Kalumbi Shangula said safety guidelines should be followed to stop transmissions in closed areas like schools. Local media reported a coronavirus outbreak in one of the schools in Shikoto region, which has the highest number of confirmed cases. Namibia closed schools in March because of the pandemic and reopened them in June. Of all the reasons to file for divorce, this one takes the cup. A man in Durban has reportedly filed for divorce from his wife of 3 years after she said Master KG's new song, Jerusalema, is better than Sister Bettina. The man is believed to have been so infuriated that he asked her to pack and go. Sister Bettina has always been considered to be the unofficial national anthem of South Africa. Zimbabwe international Silas Songani is currently on trials with Sudanese giants Al Hilal. ZTN understands that although the club was eager to sign the player right away, the arrival of a new coach meant he had to be assessed. ZTN's Mugovech Gada spoke to the agent handling the issue, George Deda, currently in Kuwait.
The team still has to make a decision. One thing that many people must also understand is Al Hilal have engaged a new coach. So henceforth, this new coach must also, out of respect, must be given enough time for him to see the players that he is going to be coaching. With last JC, it's a different scenario because a decision was already made.
Miami Heat go into Game 2 of the NBA Finals trailing 1-0 against the Lakers in the series. To make matters worse, there are higher chances they won't be with their star men Bam Adebayo, Goran Dragic and Jimmy Butler. All-star forward Jimmy Butler rolled his ankle, Bam Adebayo strained his neck and Goran Dragic suffered a torn plantar fascia in his foot. Butler, who is competing in his first finals, insisted that he was okay on Thursday and he would play throughout the injury. And that's all we had for you on ZTN News Blitz. Thank you for watching.